Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Aubrey. This is Jennifer, and today she had a great idea to do something a little fun, a little different. So we're at a baseball field right now, and Jennifer wanted to make something that's do with Chevrolet. So you want to tell them a little bit about it?
So last week, Chevrolet posted a video based on one of their original TV jingles, Baseball, Hot Dogs, Apple Pie, and Chevrolet. They also posted a cooking video along with a recipe that went with it, and we're here to recreate it.
All right, guys, so we're gonna start off by making the bacon. So normally I'm used to talking to you guys, so it's a little weird. So now I'm talking to Jennifer because this is a first for me. So
It's a first for me too.
So the best way to make bacon is not on the stovetop, it's in the oven. And the reason why is because you know how when you're cooking oven, like in a, cooking an oven? Yeah, cooking in an oven. Whenever you're cooking bacon in a pan and like it starts like splashing everywhere, you can get burned and like the bacon isn't perfect, and then like the bacon doesn't fit right in the pan because it's circle and all that stuff, right? So it's just a pain in the ass, okay? So by putting it on a sheet pan and just baking off, the bacon is perfectly crispy and it stays flat, and you don't have to worry about burning yourself at all. And it's just super easy, super easy. It's the best tip ever, and also really dangerous because now you can make large quantities of bacon and exactly. In culinary school, we used to make extra bacon on purpose because we knew everyone was going to eat the bacon. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and lay it on a sheet pan. I have the oven preheating at 375. All right, guys, so now we're going to get the other ingredients ready for the bacon jam. So what we're going to do is it's going to be 1 part brown sugar to 2 parts honey with a little bit of vinegar and just a touch of pepper. Okay. And then you just need a few teaspoons of vinegar and then just a touch of pepper. We're gonna take our bacon here. It was done cooking in the oven. Took about 20 minutes at 375, and we're just gonna chop this up, and we're gonna heat this up in a pan, toss this in, and make it into a jam. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and put the honey brown sugar mixture into this pan. It was preheating on medium heat. Ooh, it smells good. A little bit of spice with that pepper. And then we have the bacon here cut up into tiny pieces, so that way it makes a nice little jam. You don't want it to be huge chunks, as y'all already know. I never want huge chunks in my food ever. Always for the same reason, you want it all to kind of get a nice bite of everything together. And we're gonna let this cook down for a few minutes until this gets nice and thick and jammy like. And then that'll be done, and then we'll just take it off the heat. All right, guys, now that this is really thick and like gloopy like it's taking a while, like when I pull this back to kind of go back together, that's when it's done. So now I'm gonna turn off the heat and transfer this to a bowl. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and beat this egg. This will be the egg wash to seal the little pie crust and to brush it on top as well, so that way the crust has a nice golden brown color when we bake it off in the oven. All right, guys, so this is some pre-made pie crust. So what I'm going to do is just cut this directly in half lengthwise. And in the photos, the hot dogs are sticking out of them a little bit. So I'm gonna cut this into 3 sections. It's not gonna be perfect because this is not a square, but that's okay, we'll make it work. We're gonna need a little bit of the bacon jam. See, it's really nice and thick. That's what we, I don't know about y'all, but I like bacon, so I'm not gonna skimp on the bacon at all. I'm just doing like a little spoonful here. And then we're going, ooh, that's still hot. All right, so I'm just going to separate these just so I can spread on the egg wash, because we need to be able to seal the edges. A little bit of egg wash. And then I'm gonna stretch this, try not to tear it, stretch out this top piece just a little bit more. So that way it fits a little bit nicer over the top of this. And then I'm gonna just grab a fork to crimp it down. So I'm just gonna crimp it down with a fork. So just crimp down the edges. It's not pretty, but that's okay. The first one's usually never pretty. It's more the experimental one. Oh my gosh, it's coming apart. That's okay. You just do that. It'll be fine. Just go ahead and set it on the sheet pan, and then we'll go ahead and do the next one. So we're gonna do the egg wash first. Yeah, this came out a little thicker than I wanted. That's okay. So you could go just a little less thick on that. This sugar made it really thick. And then again, carefully stretch out the pie crust just a little bit. And then go ahead and crimp down the edges. All right, y'all, so in true Aubrey fashion, I forgot something. So the apple pie filling was another thing they were supposed to have. Now this is just like apple pie filling, apple pie filling from the store. I just cut up into smaller chunks for the filling. And I'm just putting that on top. I forgot that the last time. And also, a little bit different as well, I haven't had a hot dog that I enjoy in any way. Maybe today will be different, although just in case, I did bring a fig and feta sausage, which will actually pair perfectly with the flavor profile that we have going on here, because you're getting like a barbecue-y taste from the bacon jam, and then you got the sweetness from the apple pie, and then of course your meatiness from the sausage. And then go ahead and egg wash. I should have egg washed first, but that's okay. And yeah, so, you know, don't forget the apple pie filling.
So unlike Aubrey, I am definitely not a chef, but I'm gonna do the egg wash on the top because that's something I can do.
Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so now we're just gonna put these in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until they're golden brown. And then we're gonna top them with some bacon and a little bit of spicy mustard, and we are all done. All right, here it goes, guys. Pretty good, but I didn't get any of the filling yet, so hang on a second. Oh, better than I thought it would be. You get the tanginess from the mustard, the smokiness from the bacon, the crust. I mean, it's really fragile, but it's still good. It just falls apart, and you get the sweetness from the apple. It's really well balanced bite. It's pretty good. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.